Hi guys, welcome to another video. This is for the October mini kit Monday layout share and kill a kit review, I guess. I didn't do all of this in October. I think I had a couple of layouts that I finished in November, as a matter of fact, and I actually did this last one this month in December. So I did 1, 2, 3 in October, and then the rest are from November, and the last one is from December. I did want to share that I did pull out 5 pieces of cardstock, and I ended up using 3 of them. And I actually used more because I just noticed this is not one of the ones I pulled out, and I used a white cardstock piece on that, and I know I didn't pull any of those out. And I ended up using and gutting this red, and I did use 2 of the craft, and I know that I used more craft on this, so I used more of the cardstocks. I just don't know how many, but from the ones that I pulled out, I know I used 3, and then from the pattern papers I had 8, and I didn't use this second one because I had 2 of these pulled out, so that's what I had left over. I did use 6 of the washi sets, except I didn't use this one on the layouts. I didn't use this one on layouts. These 2 went on a card that was sent out that I didn't get to take a picture of or do a video of, but these did end up showing up on the layouts. I didn't end up using the buttons. I did use several of the brads and even several of these little leaf die cuts that I received a while back. These are 5 of the washi's that I didn't end up using at all. I didn't use this little shaker window, but I'm planning on using it on the advent calendar, so I'm going to keep this out. And then I did use some of this crepe paper. I did end up using some of this twine, and I did end up using some of these confetti from the winning that I had in October. So here are my layouts. This was the first one. This one has they all have process videos, so if you want to see them, they are marked in a 4for4 list. And I did end up putting the date and the journaling on this one. I'm just going to show them because I do have process videos for all of them. This is the second one I made. It's titled Baking Cupcakes. It's a picture of my niece. I have the date on it. I don't know if my sister wants me to type up the story. And then this is a double page, and it's already in the protective sleeve. I can't remember the name of it. I did up ending using both of the shaker in this layout, which I thought came out pretty cool. And then I also used both of the tassels that came in a package up on this one. And I used up a lot of these florals from the Simple Stories paper. I used a craft and a red cardstock, and I did use all 3 pieces of the what it called for in the 4for4, and it's this teal floral and the wood grain paper, which you can barely see, but it's like it shows through right here. And then there was a third one. No, I forgot to use it here, and I ended up using it on this layout. So this is the third one. This one's titled Kim's Kitchen. So this is that third pattern that I forgot, and I ended up using that one here, and this one, and then the floral. Oh, and then that Target paper I ended up punching. So I think that's how I used it up. And then it's also matted here on the photograph. So that's how I ended up using that one. I really like this one. I really like how I ended up making that and then these little flowers. So this is the next one, and here are the 3 pieces of paper that I was supposed to use for the 4for4 series. And I ended up using a lot of these little enamel stickers and also brads and buttons for this. And then one of these Mambi stickers, and I even ended up putting in some of the Tim Holtz phrase stickers, which I really like. Then there's this one. This one's called For the Love of Gummy Bears. And I haven't done the journaling, but it is dated, so I need to type up the journaling, which I already have written. And this is where I use those little die cut leaves. I used several brads, and I even used some of these chipboards, which were a challenge, and I used about 25 pieces of them. Here's another one. This one's titled Boys Tea Time, and I used those Prima letters, some chipboard, several of the die cuts or cut aparts from my composition notebook, and I matted it on a brown cardstock, and I double matted the photograph. It's supposed to have the 3 patterns, so it has the Target paper in a photo mat, and then the 2 florals. And then the last one I did was this one. It's titled Cute and Spooky because my niece has a face here. That's a bit spooky. And I used the 3 patterns, the wood grain, the red plaid, and then that small leaf with the dark background. And I even brought in these Amy Tangerine leather type of florals. I'm trying to reach for them. From the Shine On collection, and it comes with 6. They're faux suede, and so I used the ones that look more autumnal, and so I'm going to keep the 3 for another layout because they didn't go with this color scheme. I ended up using several of my felt stickers also, and I even brought in some of the Halloween themed stuff, and this was even for my November kit, and I brought that in. This wasn't part of my kit, but I brought it in as well, and I was able to use one of those faux suede bows from Amy Tangerine, and I matted this on a craft and a cream colored cardstock. So let's see here. Those were my 8 layouts. I did also make some cards in October, and I did these after I made the layout from the Scrapbook Generation Hop that Janet from RTS made, and I just used some of the stash that I had on hand, and I pulled some out from other stuff. And so I was going to show you these, and then I did use the 3 brown flowers, but not in this kit, and I didn't use any of these. I used one of these, several of the felt stickers, and the alphas as well, and I got 2 of these left, so I'm going to put these in my dimensional little trinket box that I have here. So those are going to go in there so I can get rid of that packaging. I used one of these, I believe. I didn't use any of this stuff. I have to figure out a way to use these paper clips because I didn't use them, but I used a couple of these. I didn't use this. I did use several things from this. This is what I won from Josie Posey. I did use some of these foam floor leaf stickers. I did use about 5 or 6 of these, 4 pieces from this sticker sheet set, and I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd say 11 because I just see one right here. It might have escaped from the sticker sheet. There it is. I did use several die cuts from my composition notebook. I'm really excited about that. And this is because it's several from the Jen Hadfield collection, so it went with a lot of the things. But I used a few from different collections, not just the Warm and Cozy. So I'm really glad about that. And then I did use several alphas and a lot of the little crystals and pearls that it had, because it had a whole strip here on the top and on the bottom. And then I used several of the chipboard pieces that it had. I think I tallied them up, about 24 pieces. I was looking for my notebook. So I ended up finishing up my crepe paper sticker sheet because I was hoping to finish up the sticker sheet because I only had 1 sticker left, and it was this one that says home. So I ended up using it here. And then 25 pieces of the chipboard from the Acorn Avenue collection. I used 4 of the washi tapes. I used up, no I didn't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I used 6 of them. The 2-pack of tassels and the frame shakers, 8 brads and buttons in all from that brad and button set. That's what I had left over from this. I used 8 of them. And then one of the Mambi layered stickers and those holographic, I used up about 6 of those. So all in all, I was pretty happy with what I used, how much I used, and then I even used some from this Heidi Swap collection. I had pulled out some of these chipboard stickers from there. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you would like to watch any of these videos, they will be up on the 444 series for October. Or on the Mini Kit Monday playlist as well. So that's what I did for the 444 series. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. I forgot to share this page. This is one of the ones I did in October, and there were a couple of changes at the end that I didn't include in the video, but this is a finished layout for October. This is from the Collective, so if you want to pop on over to the Collective playlist, I do have one on my channel that you can check out, and I used several of the elements that I had in the kit, and I was really pleased with it.